going on, mortals? Mortal T here. Welcome to How to Tame, a series where I will be covering all of the tameable dinos in Ark, the best way to tame them, and going over their features. But first, a small disclaimer: all this taming is done on a boosted server. But the taming method is exactly the same that you would have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out of the way, let's get to what we're going to be taming. So we are back at the water side, where we are going to be diving into the deep, dark depths of the ocean to tame something. So let's put these goggles on. I don't know if they make a huge difference, but there, that is what we're going to be taming. So this is the Mosasurus, or the Mosasaur as most people just call it, or the Mosa. It's just because it's shorter and it just rolls off the tongue a bit easier. So this is what we are going to be taming. And as you can probably guess, this is definitely going to be a knockout tame. This is one of the biggest dinos in the water in Ark. I think it's like the second biggest. No, the third biggest, wasn't it? I think it's the third biggest. Something along those lines. But it is a knockout tame. So I have brought with me my handy dandy harpoon gun with some tranks in it. Now if you haven't got one of these, crossbow with trank darts is best. I wouldn't, if you're playing on an official server, I would not try and do this solo. Make sure you have a group of you trying to do this. Just so, oh my god, what? That's the highest I've ever seen a Mosasaur go up. Now this is only like a low level. This is only a 35. I spawned it in low because I didn't want to spend a huge amount of time trying to track it out. Now we gotta be careful of other underwater creatures here as well, because this is going to a Megalodon, which will also attack us, but Pleases as well will also come and attack us. Let's try and kill that shark there. Oh, and the Mosasaur was knocked out, so that's really, really cool. So yeah, if you're trying to tame a Mosasaur on an official server, make sure you have a group of you, and make sure you stay up from the Mosasaur, because the Mosasaur will only come so far up on its own. As you did see there, it did go into the wall and it did slide upwards, but that is the only time that it will go that high, really. So, what are we going to need to tame this Mosasaur? Well, its kibble, its favourite kibble is Quetzal kibble. So, I've got the kibble. Now we just got to wait for it to tame, and hopefully it doesn't wake up. And we've also got to make sure there isn't anything. Okay, it's tamed. You stayed there. I was gonna say make sure there's nothing around you that could come and attack your tame. So that would be really, really unfortunate. To make the Quetzal kibble, you're obviously going to need Quetzal eggs. You're going to need 3 prime meat jerky, 3 rock carrots, 100 medjool berries, and 120 fibre, which can be cooked in a cooking pot or the industrial cooker. But that is not the only thing you can tame the Mosasaur with, because it is a carnivore. It will eat any type of meat. But the best meats are obviously raw mutton and raw prime meat. They are the best meats to tame it with. But other than that, you can tame it with cooked lamb chops, cooked prime meat, raw prime fish meat, raw meat, cooked prime fish meat, cooked meat, raw fish meat, and cooked fish meat, in that order. So, because this is so big, you can you can obviously just ride this. So that means you can make a saddle for it. But at the moment, there are 3 different types of saddles you can get. So I have got the first saddle, which is just the normal one. It is just that saddle there, and you unlock that at level 78. So it's pretty high up in level wise. But you can also get a platform saddle for it, which you unlock at level 93, which is near the top end of leveling, basically. But you can also get a tech saddle for it as well, which lets you shoot lasers from it. It's pretty cool. Here's a leads. God. This is only one problem with Mosasaurs. The turning circle is pretty horrendous. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to kill these. I did see a lead. Yeah, I did. Okay. Thought I saw a leads down here. Let's kill this leads. That's not an alpha, is it? That's not an alpha, is it? No. Okay, it's just normal female leads. Okay. Couldn't tell. Rather big. Ram. Ram. There we go. Hehehe. Sharks following me and everything. Ixley, curious. So, apart from being one of the biggest ocean dwellers, it doesn't really have any special features. It's not particularly fast. It is like a tanky. It is quite tanky. It can get quite a lot of health. It does quite a lot of damage. And it's got quite a bit of weight, so overall it's a good water mount. As long as you pump some speed in there, you should be alright. But with the platform saddle equipped, I'm going to take these goddamn goggles off because they're really crap. With the platform saddle equipped, you can obviously build on it. You could build a mobile base or anything like that. You can put turrets on it or whatever. And the Mosasaur will be able to protect itself because it's just a really big creature. It does a lot of damage and it has quite a bit of health. So it can take some beatings as well. And I'm just getting stuck in everything. It can't really go in shallow waters. It just can't. So you can get into quite shallow waters like there. It's not too bad. Oh. Okay. I don't know what's going on. What are you doing, homie? Are you getting attacked by something? It is. What are you getting attacked by? Really? What's attacking you? Oh, it's a manta. Okay. You killed it now? Well, its body and you can't turn. That's what I was going to say. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's trying to kill a manta. So that is the Mosasaurus. Pretty cool. I do like the Mosasaur. It's pretty big. The turning circle is absolutely crap. But apart from that, like I said, it's got good health. It's got good weight. And it's got really good melee damage. So it just makes it a really good underwater mount. So, there's not much you can say about it because the Mosasaur doesn't have any special features. It doesn't have like sonar or anything like that, anything crazy like that. Unfortunately, I did notice that my Megalodon has gone missing now. So let's bring this back over. And because the Mosasaur is one of the biggest and baddest sea creatures there is, not a lot of things will attack it. Ixies won't attack it. As you can see, Mantas did attack it there. It's quite unusual, to be fair. It may be because I was riding it, and I think Megalodons will probably attack it when you're on it, but apart from that, I don't think a lot of things will attack it because it is one of the biggest. Obviously, I keep saying this. But I'm pretty darn sure pleases will attack it because they usually travel in pairs. You're a big fish. What? Where was my manta? It wasn't over here, was it? Okay, I think it was over here. You're nasty, aren't you? Die. Die. God, are you still alive? Die. Do you mind, Ichthy? Go away. I want to harvest these up. Get all the biotoxin. Even though this is supposed to be a mosasaur friggin' thing, it killed my goddamn manta. Are you serious? Can I believe that? I'll take the saddle, and I don't really need the teeth, really. Boom, let's just drop them. However, so, before I got rudely interrupted by some of them jellyfishes killing my manta, and I don't know why my manta was all the way over there for, I have no idea. We're just going to wrap up the episode of How to Tame about the mosasaur, because we have covered everything. We have covered its favourite kibble, covered its favourite food. I have said the best way to tame it is with a group of friends or tribe mates. Make sure you stay above the mosasaur, because the mosasaur will not come into shallow waters while it is wild. And I've said its abilities, well, its good assets, its weight, its health, and its melee damage. And apart from that, there's nothing else to cover really, mortals. So I hope you found this informative. I hope it helps you out. And if it does, don't forget to show that like button. Who's boss? By punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.